Welcome back to PRI here in Indianapolis, Indiana, the Hoosier State. It's the final day of the Performance Racing Industry Show. Wesley Outlet, another Where's Wesley segment, and we are now going to talk to Melinda Russell with the International Women's Motorsports Association. They're based out of Kalamazoo, Michigan. When I think of Kalamazoo, I think of Kalamazoo Clash, the big race they have with the Outlaw stocks. I was at the Snowball Derby last weekend announcing, and I saw those Outlaw stocks, and I'm like, they remind me of the Outlaw late models that race up there.
Exactly.
So
Kalamazoo Speedway is my home track, and Gary and Donna Howe are huge supporters of the IWMA right from the very beginning 2 years ago. We love those people. So, yeah, absolutely. Kalamazoo Clash is in June this year, so make sure you come out and put it on your calendar.
And normally it is on Speed 51, probably back there next year in 2020 as well. So I got to give some love to my boss man, Bob Dillner, as well. So International Women's Motorsports Association, tell everybody a little bit more what it is.
Well, it's an association that celebrates and connects women in motorsports, not just the drivers. You could be a track owner, you could be a fan, maybe you volunteer at a track, whatever your passion is. If it includes motorsports, we want you to be a part of our community, a part of our association. So we sell memberships. That's how we help fund our activities. We've got a lot of things going on. We do a monthly digital magazine all about women in motorsports. Most of them you will not have heard of. They are not famous, most of them, but we are just trying to give them the recognition that they deserve for being a woman in what has used to be a man's sport. It's changing.
That's awesome. I have nothing against women in racing.
Well, I hope not.
Absolutely.
So we do a digital magazine once a month. It comes to your email. We do a weekly podcast where we either interview women from the motorsports arena, or sometimes I just do the podcast myself. It airs on Spotify, Podbean, iTunes, Google, and Apple. It's called Racing Girls Rock, so find us there. And then in 2020, lots of exciting things. So we're going to be doing some events at NASCAR tracks geared towards women. So last year we did an event at Michigan. We had Samantha Bush as our special guest, and then we did a lineup out on the infield stage. We had Stacy Fine from MRN. We had our own Liz Prostella, which is here in our booth with us today. She's the tire specialist for Chris Buescher. She was last year, and myself. And we answered some questions. We had the NBCSN kid reporter, Lacey Caroline, who was there. She did the interviews with us. She's an amazing young gal. And so we did that, and that's created a lot of interest for us to do more events at tracks, not just NASCAR tracks, but NHRA, sprint car. So if you own a track or promote a track and you think that a woman's event at your track during a big event would be something you would want to do, just reach out to me and let's get it on the calendar, because I can tell you the calendar is filling up. So we're going to continue to grow. We love our members. They help us do those activities. And find us on Facebook, International Women's Motorsports Association. Racing Girls Rock is on YouTube, and that's our podcast. And then we're also on Twitter and Instagram.
There you go. Now, these ladies have ran away. They got becoming possums whenever you went live on camera. So who we're going to show you regardless. Who are some of these ladies here?
Okay, so first of all, we have TK Boyd right here. I've known TK for a while. She's a racer. She's become part of my family. Her and her dad, Jeremy, come and help every time. We have Katie Wilson. She works at MIS now, but she's helped me for the last couple years. Liz Prostella was the tire specialist last year for Chris Buescher. She's the owner of...
Chris is my buddy when he used to run midget cars.
Okay, awesome. He's a great guy. So she founded the company called Torque, which is the clothing line that you saw, and I told you she has amazing pants made just for women's figures that work in the mechanics field or whatever. So get a hold of Liz at Torque, TORQD.com. Right, Liz? TorquedClothing.com, sorry. We have Bree O'Leary. I have talked to way too many people this weekend.
So have I.
She's just Bree to us. Bree is a tire changer for NASCAR. Love those gals. And
what team? Rick Ware Racing. Okay, right. Cool.
And remind me of your first name. Kaylin. So Kaylin's also involved with, NHRA. So I just met Kaylin this weekend, so I'm still making her my friend.
That is straight line go fast for people that don't know.
Okay.
Drag racing.
Yeah. This is JR Long. He is the person that's helping me grow the IWMA. He's working with me for marketing partners so that we have people that can help us put these events on. you can't do anything without somebody helping. I can't do it by myself. So he's been a great asset. And the thing I want to stress is they are all volunteers. Nobody gets paid. They're here on their own dime. They're feeding themselves. And that's what it takes to grow the IWMA. So can't say thank you enough to all of them for all the hard work they've done this weekend, because I couldn't begin to do this by myself.
So check out the podcast, International Women's Motorsports Association on Facebook. And, of course, I become a lady involved in racing, because bottom line, whether you're a young lady or an aspiring young woman to become a mature lady in the motorsports industry, we need you. We need to have just as much as we have the men and young kids in the sport, we need women as well. So, Melinda Russell, thank you for what you do. And one final question, what is your relationship with Kate Dillon and CrateInsider? Did y'all just meet, or have you known her a while, or what?
I haven't known Kate very long. I met her on social media, which is how I've met almost everybody that I have become involved with. And I just loved what she was doing. And so I reached out to her, and she writes some articles that I think some women would like to read. So she's going to be having articles in our magazine. And then she also owns CrateInsider, which is race car parts. And so I'm going to try to help her get the word out about what she does. And we're going to partner together to do some fun things for women.
And you have your podcast. We have the Racing Insiders podcast that she hosts. I do the voiceover and the producing for that. Yeah. And so, we definitely got to get you on the show sometime.
Okay, we'll do that.
For the International Women's Motorsports Association, Melinda Russell, I'm Wesley Outland, PRI. Check out, ladies, get involved with this this program. I think it's awesome for motorsports, whether it's on dirt, whether it's on pavement, whether it's in drag racing as well. Ladies, girl power, you need to be in racing too. God bless.